Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Bella here. It's always a pleasure having you around. So, today, guys, I took upon myself to make jollof rice or jollof rice with just 5 ingredients. This is the toughest decision or toughest challenge, guys, that I've ever wanted to do. Guys, it was and it is so tough to make this, but this rice tasted yummy. Guys, look at this color. Oh my gosh. Let us get started with the recipe proper. You will definitely need your rice. I'm using the parboiled rice. This will not be considered an ingredient. I'm going to be using my red beef or my beef. This will not be an ingredient too, because you definitely need protein, for that. I'm going to need my tomato, which is the first ingredient. The second ingredient is going to be my spicy habanero or scotch bonnet or whatever you want to call it. The third one will be green onions. The fourth one, I'm still contemplating though, is garlic. I don't know, maybe I should use 2 cloves of garlic. And the fourth is my onions. I need onions. I think that should be the fifth, guys. My onions. And this is my Maggi. This is not going to be an ingredient, but I put in water because it's so tough and I need it to be soft, so that I use it to cook. My curry powder. So guys, I'm contemplating between curry powder and this garlic. I don't know if I should use the garlic or the curry powder. I'm still thinking when I start cooking. Let's see how, everything goes. So those are the ingredients. My oil is not an ingredient. You definitely need oil to cook. Definitely, that's a must have. I'm putting my oil and warming it. When this oil is hot, guys, let's start. I've never cooked this before. I'm putting my meat or my beef in there. I have never done it this way. I'm just experimenting. I don't know. Like when I started, I didn't know if it was going to taste good or not. But let's just try it, if it's going to be a pass or it's going to be a fail. First things first, your choice of meat or beef or protein is very, very important. If you are using pork, you can do it this way. If you are using, like your chicken, you can do it this way, but you have to take it out. If you are using your beef, it's gonna take a little bit, a while for it to really be cooked in there. So you can do it this way. If you are using like the hard African hen, stewing hen, I'm sorry, but you must kind of really cook it really, really good. It's gonna take longer, and you probably have to add water in that one. In this beef, I didn't put any salt there, no seasoning, nothing. It's just my and washed beef, that is everything pure and all of that. I've been frying it right now for like, let's say, 5 minutes almost. Now, if you had noticed before, the water was like more foamy and it's like darker. The water came out from the meat and then got into the oil, and I just kept stirring and stirring. And that's what I'm going to keep doing. If you look at it, you see the little water in there. I'm going to fry it until the water dries up and I have just my oil. So guys, I'm going to keep doing that. So I'll keep doing that and all of that. Look at this, guys. Keep frying it. You have to be patient. I'm using my wooden spoon for this amazing, delicious experiment. So guys, you have to fry it. Make sure that the temperature is on medium, and you have to keep frying it. Trust me, it takes a while, but it's worth it. I want this beef to kind of like be dark a little bit. So because other times when I'm using my beef, I'll make it like dried in the oven and then take it out and then, cook my food. But because I'm not using so many seasonings and all of that, or so much seasonings and everything that I usually cook my food with, I want the stock from this beef to kind of be left over, like remain in the pot, so that I cook my rice to it, so it should give me some flavor or aroma and stuff like that. Now look at that oil. Do you see now? You now see the oil is a little bit clear, unlike before, right? Because the water is drying up. So keep frying it until you see that the water is clear like this one. So guys, like I said, keep frying. You see my beef is beginning to be brown and all of that, but it's not burning. Just keep frying it and all of that. Look at that oil. I can really see the oil right now. Guys, my rice was already washed and drained, so I don't have water there because I'd left the rice out for some time, so it was really dry. So I tossed my you know rice in the pot. I'm just gonna fry it. I changed my spoon because I noticed that with the wooden spoon it became a little bit sticky, like I couldn't really fry everything. So I'm using my regular spoon to just keep frying. When I fry this for like 2 minutes, I'm gonna add my tomatoes in there. I don't want to over fry it, like the rice only. I'm gonna put the tomatoes so that everything starts moving on point as planned. So right now, like I said, the beef and the rice, those are not considered any ingredient because that's a must have when if I'm trying to do my jollof rice or jollof rice. So guys, my first ingredient is this tomatoes. I am frying it like it's no man's business. Guys, I'll keep frying it and frying it and frying it. But the good thing is I'm gonna fry it not till thy kingdom come. I'm gonna fry it for like 3 minutes or so, and you realize that your tomato is gonna be, like getting cooked. It will not be looking like raw. It's gonna shrink, and some of the water from the tomatoes which has been sliced, is gonna definitely be cooking the meat, and everything will just be coming together and all whatnot. Guys, do not give up. Make sure that if you want to cook this, your hands must be ready to fry this yummy rice. So guys, at this point in time, I'm just thinking like, guys, should I use my you know, garlic, or should I go ahead and use my curry powder? Guys, look, I've been thinking, I really want it to come out good. How am I gonna do? I really want my mixed veggies in there too, but I can't have it. So I'm like, I don't want the tomatoes to be overcooked. So I still want, some of the color and all of that. And then I add my onions. That is why I didn't cut my onions so finely. I chop them like jumbo sizes because even when I fry it is going to be translucent, and I still want, to see some of the onions and all of that in my rice. Seeing all those things are important to me. So guys, I'll keep frying it. Make sure that you go to the bottom. You don't want anything getting burnt and stuff like that. So I'll keep frying and frying and frying and frying and frying. And trust me, in this thing, you are not giving up. We already used two of our ingredients. Keep frying it like it's no man's business, guys. Fry it and fry. Keep stirring this. Trust me, it's gonna be so worth it. Depending how you fry it, is going to determine how your food is going to taste. So guys, I'm just frying and frying and frying and frying, and if you notice that the onions is not so hard like when I started off, it's a little bit like it shrunk a little bit. And also if you look at it, you can still see the big sizes, that like the way I chop them, but they are a little bit softer. Okay, so I decided to use my fresh garlic and my habanero, and I'm putting my green onions in there. I didn't use a curry powder anymore. So guys, I'll just keep frying because the tomatoes that I used about, let's say, like 4.5 Roma tomatoes. That's a quantity that I chopped. So that should give me enough color, like a nice color at least, to continue with and stuff like that. And I'm using 2.5 cups, no, let me say 3 cups of rice. So guys, I'll keep frying and frying. My habanero pepper is in there. I want it to be cooked, and I want it to be like spicy all over my food. I will just keep frying and all of that. So all my 5 ingredients are in there. Guys, keep frying like I said. And right now I should have been frying for like, let's say, 12 minutes, and all of that. So you have to fry it. I mean 12 minutes after the beef. So I'll keep doing that, and that is my seasonings, my Maggi and the Maggi crevet that I put in water for it to get soft, and then I'm gonna add my water. I'll add water until it's just the same level with my rice. So that's what I'm just doing. Remember, I haven't added salt yet. I'll definitely add my salt after I've tasted everything and all of that, guys. So you feel free to use Knorr cubes, feel free to use chicken bouillon cubes, feel free to use your Maggi crevet, whatever kind of seasoning that you have. And that is my salt. I just added it there, and I'm gonna stir it and taste it. Feel free, like I said, to use what kind of seasoning that you want. Feel free. So that is it. I just rinse the cup out or the bowl out, and I'm gonna stir it. Look at that color, guys. At least the tomato is giving some nice vibrant color at least. And you see my onions is still in there, you know. At least I should be able to see some color. I'm gonna taste it and everything looks okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover the pot. Let it cook. Make sure that the temperature is on medium. I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, and I will cover the pot. I think I added a little bit of salt in there again because you know it needed some little bit of salt. So I'm gonna go ahead, guys, like I said, cover it, let it cook. Okay, now we will almost be there. The moment of truth. Ooh, it's been cooking for a while. Look at that. That is how it looks like, guys. The water is almost ready, and that is my pepper in there cooking too. And when I take it out, my tomatoes is giving me some color, the pepper is giving me some color, the water is dry. I don't want it super dry, but at least you know everything is okay, it's on point. Look at that. You see my tomato and my onions is giving me some color in there, guys. Do not blend, do not puree your tomatoes. So this is the finished look. I just, you know, for the sake of the video, I just put, you know, garnished it with some parsley flakes, and my food is ready, guys. The parsley flakes, you can eat it like that. I'm just doing this because I need, you know, for the camera and stuff like that. Look at this, guys. This tasted good. The habanero, everything was on point. This rice was delicious. Try it and let me know. Until next time, it's Bella.